can never be you.
Folks, welcome to Everything Pro Wrestling. Everything Pro Wrestling is a show by the fans, for the fans. I'm your host, Conrad Cushman, being joined tonight by the man in black, the one, the only man they call Derek.
Yo.
We are back with a 1 a.m. on the East Coast Forbidden Door 2026 review. Brother, when I tell you that you better be glad we love AEW. You better be glad we love AEW because we're here. We're doing the darn thing. So if you guys are here and you're like, man, what could I do to help out? How could I support? Easy. Like and subscribe is the easiest way. We are always looking for more new subscribers. We have a wonderful, wonderful Discord full of wonderful people, and I will put that in the live chat right now. We are probably one of the most fan interactive podcasts in all of the wrestling community. So make sure you guys show some love for that. Yeah, like I said, I really don't have too much bad to say, man. We were waiting for this for a long time. They often will build up this Forbidden Door show, Derek, and I feel like you go into it and you hear some people like, this seems like it's underwhelming. But then we get to the big show. I'll just yell it one time. Well, you get to the big show and it delivers, bro, every single time. I've been to one. I went to probably one of the best Forbidden Doors, but that may be up for question after this show, in my opinion. But I always think it's a fantastic show.
Yeah, tonight was, oh man, I don't even know where to even begin saying how tonight was, man. Like tonight was just phenomenal.
No pun intended. Yeah, absolutely fantastic work. I really, really thought that it was fantastic, man.
Yes.
Doing the darn thing, man. I'm gonna go into the comments here. Let's just see who is here. We'll read out some, and then I will put them up on the screen. If I'm not as interactive tonight, it is 1 a.m. This brother does have to work in the morning, so we're gonna keep it cool. But Hubs, co-host of Clash of the Podcast, will be doing a live Raw watch along tomorrow. So 6 p.m. Make sure you're tuned into the channel because we'll be watching Raw live. So that should be interesting. Big shout out to EPW. He said, I will be getting some sleep as I have a very early work day tomorrow. Have a great show, guys. And AEW remains best bell-to-bell product in the business.
My guy helps.
Clown, GCW started at the same time as AEW. Yeah, you know what I watched first, but AEW so far got past Kenny and ZSJ has been great. Good work, Clown. Greetings and condemnations for everyone. I'm super tired. I am exhausted. We all are. But that is what being a sicko is all about. That is true. If you guys haven't, man, go to the Reddit for AEW Fan Hub. Great live chat tonight, man. I was trying to be there, the Facebook group, the Discord. I was everywhere tonight, just trying to talk to people and like, hey, what are you guys thinking? Reading comments and stuff. So appreciate it. Chris, aka Time for Wrestling, says, I'm saying it, show of the year, match of the year, Ospreay versus Swerve. There was literally not one bad match on that show, and that includes the buy-in.
Fair enough.
I'm not ready to disagree. So, Deanna, go to bed, you crazy people. What a day of pro wrestling. I'm trying to bring you all that I can. I'm trying to be all that I can be. When people ask who are some of the best streamers, man, tag me at EPW Show. Tag me, bro. I put in the work. I promise. I am really tired. Did the Spurs win? Good morning, good evening, show of the year, match of the year. It's going to be definitely in contention.
Yeah.
Ospreay versus Swerve, match of the year, contender for sure. Jay White is back, and Leo Rush makes me want to hug him and save him from whatever he is. Yes. We're the real sickles that we're all still up at 1 a.m. Hey, Zeus.
De Leon.
I'm going to let you get that from now because when we do the double one, I think it cuts it off when we're both saying it. So, yeah. Yo, Kyra and Derek, been a minute. Jay White, we back. Andrade, babyface run. Now you know he coming for that AEW title. No doubt. I need Leo Rush in the new Lord of the Rings Gala movie ASAP.
Yeah,
Y'all better leave that man alone, bro. Leave that man alone. Just a little bit longer. This was, as the kids say, gas.
Right.
No doubt, Jocelyn. No doubt. Delay Grats in here. This was the second or third best AEW pay-per-view of the year. Man, we keep saying it after every show. BJ had to unfortunately pause the show, so I got to the finish up until the cage match, which was awesome. I hope y'all are doing well. Are we doing EPW up all night?
Basically.
Yo, word up. Yo, I know, Delay Grat, you got to work, man. Y'all better throw this on. Like I said, we're on audio platforms too, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you listen. Yo, give us a subscribe and leave a 5-star review, man. I love it. I love it when you guys do that. Awesome show. There'll be people complaining it was too long. Little MT Shocker, what's good? Appreciate you. E, what up, G's? What up, E? Appreciate you. I'll watch you guys live, but I won't be watching Raw. Miss me on that. Marcus the Entertainer, what's good, Marcus? What a great show. Yo, no doubt, bro. President of Stardom may have a fetish of getting his butt whipped. Quills, I'm surprised you are up, Quills. What up, Conrad, Derek, and chat? Your boy, Sir Quills, is back to enjoy your AEW Forbidden Door review. Appreciate it, man. Pay-per-view was good. I appreciate you, man. Luca Talks Arsenal. Appreciate you. Both Owens finals delivered. Yo, no doubt, no doubt. Let's just dive right into this, man. We had the buy-in for today. They added another match. Shout out to Tony Khan for making me rush to go and find all of this stuff. But we had Drilla Maloney and Daniel Garcia added at the last minute here. But I thought that it was good. And that was the opener for the buy-in. Pulling up my notes. I'm not going to lie to you guys either. Some of this stuff is going to be minimal, especially for the buy-in.
Minimalistic.
I thought this was a fine match, though, and I think Drilla Maloney is someone who I think New Japan could definitely put a big focus on. Fine match. Drilla ends up getting the win, though, in this one. I have no issues with it, though. I thought it was a good match.
Yeah, you know what? Why not have him win it? I mean,
New Japan, because they always say Tony never puts people over. He doesn't. Okay,
yeah.
There's a dub for you.
There's someone that goes over for you.
Yep, 100%. We even had some matches that are going to have some future implications. Sky Blue was trying to get into the survival of the fittest qualifying match, but you got to beat someone to get in. So they did Sky Blue versus Micah. And I thought this is one of Sky Blue's best matches to date. Like, if you think I'm playing, like, go back and watch this. If it's not one, it's 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Top 3 Sky Blue matches. So Sky Blue should be very, very proud of this one. And Micah as well. Micah pulls off the win with a Michinoku driver. Shout out to Taka. I don't even know if that's what everyone calls it in Japan, but the Michinoku driver ends up getting Micah the win. Micah is now in the survival of the fittest 6-way match that's happened on Dynamite, which we'll probably be reviewing on Wednesday as well. Come back over here because we do Dynamite reviews, me and Derek.
Yep.
Fantastic work, brother. Anything on this? Sky Blue, I know one of your favorites.
Just a real good match. I'm thoroughly impressed with both of them. Sky Blue has come a long way. I'm still pushing for her to get a little bit more of a push, just because I don't know. I think she's improved over the years. I'm new to Micah, but Micah she's good.
Yeah. Lucas said, what are your thoughts on pay-per-view? We're getting into that right now. See why AEW is the best wrestling show. I won't yell screw WWE. Trying to be kind here, but AEW is, I will say, at least my preferred product. I don't know about Derek. Probably so, though.
Yes.
But we review Dynamite every week. We don't review Raw, SmackDown, and all that stuff, to be honest. They got lucky this week. It was episode 200, and we had to do a show, and it's coming on the same time that we usually do the show. So
right, yeah.
There it is. Will got connections at Ubisoft. There's a lot of bread they would make from a Fight Forever too. I hope so, man. We're going to do our pay-per-view rating at the end, and we have a grading scale that's actually in the description that we always use. Kind of letter grades like school. Watch Sky Blue's eyes. She's coming for that title. Okay. All right. Marcus says Sky Blue's been improving over the last year. I feel like once we get through All In, a lot of these talent will get more shine. Okay.
It'd be nice to see.
Okay, Lucas said an 8 out of 10 show for him overall. All right, let's jump into the final buy-in match, which was a title match for the tag titles: Divine Dominion versus Thunder Rosa and CMLL's Olympia. I thought that this was actually really fun, and Thunder Rosa and Olympia, man, they brought it. It was a hard-hitting match.
Hey, you know what? I love the crossovers, man. Like, dude, it's almost just like AAA versus Major Leagues. You know what I mean? And when you have this happening, you see what kind of potential you got coming. You can't ask for anything more than that.
Brother, Divine Dominion gets the win. I like the name of their tag team finisher. It is From Heaven to Hell. So they lift you up by your arms and slam you down. Really good work. Listen, we've been saying it. The match is at All In. It's going to be Divine Dominion versus the Brawling Birds. Like, that's going to be on the main card.
Yes.
I don't know if it's going to be a street fight, what it's going to be, but I cannot wait for that.
It's going to be something.
It's going
to be brutal.
No doubt. From there, we jump into what was the main card, Derek, for this show. And it was nothing short of, they packed this in a lot. And we gave a lot of credit to some of the matches. Like, to me, match most looking forward to, like, I love the way that this was structured. Tony went with exactly how I wanted it to be. I don't know if you agree with me, but Swerve Strickland, Will Ospreay's the main event was absolutely the right choice.
Yes.
Also, I think Tekla and Starlight Kid deserve a lot of credit for being like the anchor of what was the best match to drive. What is Forbidden Door? They showed what Forbidden Door was. And then there's a lot of other fun multi-man matches in this. You kind of got a dream match for people who haven't seen it with Zack Sabre Jr. and Kenny Omega. You got Moxley and Bandito if you just like good graps. You got tag team wrestling. You got a whole bunch, and if you like New Japan style, you got matches on here for that. You got Owen Hart Cups finals. There's stakes. There's everything that you can want in a wrestling show. So if someone tells you AEW doesn't tell stories, miss me with that bullish right now.
Right.
It's bull crap. I don't want to hear that. That is a lie, and you know it's not true.
Yeah.
It's just, it may not be the way you want stories told.
Right.
But they tell stories.
Yeah, the stories are there. You just have to pay attention to them. And it's not even that you have to pay attention. They're right there for you. So
you gotta be up on it. That's all I'm gonna say, bro.
That's it.
That's the best way to be when it comes to this. Our opening match, Derek, was the Sky Team. First off, Mystico 4 belts is real.
Yes.
I want y'all to know. Mystico is a champion in CMLL. He has 2 belts in CMLL. He is now the Ring of Honor Tag Team Champion with Mascara Dorada. And he's the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Champ.
Mystico's that boy.
Mystico's out here running the world, bro. And meanwhile, you got the Young Bucks and Unbound Company. Shingo and Titan also up in here. Dude, fantastic 3-way tag match. Why did they do this? Why not? Why not?
Right.
I thought that this was really, really good work, man. I don't know how you were feeling about this one, but I thought it was good stuff.
Well, you know me, man. These kinds of matches.
Hater, bro. This man is a hater of multi-person tags.
It was a good match, but it's too much.
Yeah,
it's too much. Like everyone knows, whoever tunes in, you all know how I feel about these kinds of matches. It's just pure chaos. I can't do the chaos. I like chaos when it's like everybody for themselves. When it's a tag team match, I'm like the old school. Like, all right, let's do our tag team. Let's do our match. Let's do our tag moves. Let's jump in, jump out. Boom, 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 boom. Nah, you got too much going on. Still good match, but
listen, stop hating, man. This was fantastic, though. I don't know. This match was very lucha heavy for the most part. You got a little strong style in here with Shingo Takagi. If you know, you know. Had some rough landings in this one. Some rough moves being done. But with all this being expected, T-Tan ends up eating the Meltzer driver. The Young Bucks get the win. I think the Young Bucks are onto bigger and better things in the future. What those are, possibly the tag titles, but how do we get there?
Yeah, you know what? It's a long run. It's a long run for them because you have so many tag teams that are trying to put their bid in for the titles. So are they on their way? Absolutely. But is it a long way? Absolutely.
It's going to be hard work getting to that road, and I'm interested to see how they get to that road.
Right.
You know. Now, next up, I was shocked that this was match 2 on this card. Kenny Omega versus Zack Sabre Jr. Yes, I did see Kelson's comment about that he stayed awake for a Zack Sabre Jr. match. We are not listening to that, though, here. We love technical wrestling over here at EPW.
Yep.
Kenny Omega, Zack Sabre Jr. I thought this was a fine and dandy match, with Zack Sabre Jr. taking the focus on Kenny Omega's upper body limbs and just trying to stretch him and put a beating on him throughout the entire match. I don't know, man. They tried to go for a top rope Derek one-winged angel. They stopped that. He locks in the sleeper. Kenny's like, well, why are you on my back?
Right.
Fall backwards.
Right.
Boom! Knocked the air out of ZSJ for that one. They both got up, had some exchanges back and forth with kicks. V triggers, running knees, everything in it. Zack Sabre Jr. hit a couple clutch pins, which I really think more of those should end matches, and they do sometimes in New Japan, but I'm like, dude, fantastic moves. Even hit a Michinoku driver for a 2.99. There were a couple times I thought Kenny was in trouble here, but Kenny ends up putting him away with the one-winged angel, or as Derek loves how it said,
one-winged. I don't understand how Excalibur says one-winged, but the man can say stepped.
Yeah.
I don't understand that. You can say stepped correctly, but you say one-winged.
Yes. Oh, Matt, I love this comment. A new day is coming for the Young Bucks. Could be. It was a good match, for sure. A lot of people were surprised this was second. Yeah, for sure. Jorge, welcome, brother. But yeah, Kenny gets the win. Derek, is Kenny on his path to redemption?
I think so, yes. I think he is definitely on his way in redeeming himself to get that title. And I'm not mad about it. I would like to see it, because then that just heats everything up. Let's make, now here's where I like the chaos.
See.
That's when I like the chaos.
Hypocritical is what I hear, folks. D Rich, what's good, man? He said, hearing Battle Cry put a smile on my face. One of my favorite themes. Me too. Just reminds me of the old classic AEW, and you're just gonna rock out with it. Match 3. We're jumping into this, man. We are into the Continental Championship match. Jon Moxley defends against Bandito. Bandito came out wearing all white. You know what that means.
Someone's gotta bleed.
Lots of trouble in this one. They do a pile driver spot on the steel steps early on, and Bandito is now bleeding. The white attire is overflowing with the crimson mask. Moxley's ripping at his mask. You could basically see half of his face almost here. Not enough to see the full face, but just enough for you to get a good glimpse of it. After that, man, Moxley got hit with a big Liger bomb, tossing him further away so that he couldn't get the pen. Moxley hit a Death Rider. And I loved what happened here. He hits the Death Rider, Derek. He goes for the pen. He hooks the leg so he can't put it on the rope, and he swept the arm in so that he couldn't get it. And Bandito still found a way to kick out. And we were like, oh, shoot.
Bandito is that boy.
Yes. And Bandito did try to get a couple comebacks. He did try to make something happen. Bulldog choke gets locked in. He tries and tries and tries. He gets up. Moxley gets on his back, and then Bandito does, worked for Kenny earlier. Let's fall right back on him. He does it, but Moxley holds onto the choke, and he couldn't go anywhere, and he passes out. Stop beating the Ring of Honor World Champion, y'all. Stop doing that. I know Bandito puts on fantastic matches, though, but it's like, come on.
But yeah, you're getting a little too comfortable with
beating old Bandito.
Yeah, come on now.
But Moxley ends up getting the win again, man. He always finds a way, this guy.
Yeah.
Continental Championship has done it. D Rich, man, you have a good morning, I guess, evening. Matt says you feel like Bandito should have won. Yeah, I agree. Bandito should have won. I don't hate Moxley though. Like, I feel like a lot of people say this because they don't like John Moxley, and I don't think that's any of my issue at all with Moxley. That's just me. I think Moxley gets too much hate.
I think so too.
This is my point. Stop beating the Ring of Honor World Champion. Yeah, is all I'm saying.
Yeah, because then it looks like, in my mind, it looks like you're. We go back to the baseball reference. You're major leagues, but you struggle here. But then when you go down to AAA,
you're the man.
You're the man.
Yeah, yeah, or gal,
yes. So yeah, you got to stop beating the champ like that. Like it's cool every once in a while, but it's a little too often right now.
No doubt, no doubt.
And I just don't. I don't agree with the direction unless there is a higher purpose for it. If not, then stop doing it.
Yeah, for sure. Let's jump into the IWGP Global Championship, Heavyweight Championship, was on the line. New champion Shota Umino will be taking on Pac. Yo, brother, what's up with Pac's attires, bro? I feel like we can't decide what Pac's about to be, bro. Pac comes out in singlets, then he's in pants, then he's in tights. Pac look like he don't know what he wants to rock.
Right. You know what? I'm actually cool with the attire that he had on today. I can rock with that.
I don't hate any of Pac's attires. I'm just like, just pick one though.
Right. Although I will say
messing up my Modern Fight Forever though. That's what I'm saying. Now we gotta keep getting updates.
Right. Yeah. Although I will say I do like him in the pants though.
Yeah, and shout out to Shooter. Another thing. This is for New Japan fans. Can we please have Shota Umino be like the Death Rider of New Japan? Even if it's by himself or he gets a group, something, dude.
Yeah, give him something. I'm sure he's good, but just add something else to him.
Yeah, absolutely insane. Global title match was better than I thought. I'm glad you enjoyed it, man. I actually had fun watching this one too. Pac hit a great superplex in this one. Also he hit an awesome bomb. So at one point, Shooter sets up a table. Shota is Shooter. If you ever hear me say that, just so you guys know. Shooter sets up a table on the outside. Pac hit the awesome bomb. Shout out to Mike Awesome and Masato Tanaka, bro. Shades of that. Like, he just picked him up over the top. Gotta eat this table, dog. And he went right through it. And I was just like, man, Mike Awesome is somewhere smiling probably right now. Like, yo, crazy.
Has to be. But you know what, though? The way he pulled that off, that was dope how he did that. Like, you could see just a overpowering muscle. Like, all right, get up here. I'm tired of you. Boom.
Now, after this, they get in the ring and they had some quick pin exchanges, but he ends up getting caught basically with like a fisherman buster after Pac loses, and Moxley comes out and he's impressed with his former student. If you guys remember, Moxley used to bully this dude around and say yeah, we're gonna make you tough, and eventually he got him to where he is now. So Shota Umino and John Moxley have a past, and that's why I said he should be a Death Rider in New Japan. People don't want to like him, make them hate him then. And he can embrace American culture wrestling.
Yes.
And he could be one of the guys working with Tsuji and Oleg Bolton. You have matchups then.
You know what? And you get him acclimated to the American side. Then you have a plethora of ideas for him. You got a wide variety of things that you could do to enhance his character and his stories.
Shout out to E. He said, remember when you could also bomb people in the SmackDown games? Pepperidge Farm remembers. The most confident I've ever seen Shooter perform. Yeah, Shooter was great here. Mox versus Shooter Wrestle Kingdom? Maybe if they want to do it. Like I said, I think if they had that match, Moxley can bestow upon him like a jacket, or he gives him the owl to start wearing, stuff like that.
Yes, something.
Yeah.
You know what? I feel like the Death Riders is going to expand.
I think they should. I think it could help him, actually.
Right. And just for reference, when we say shooter, it's not Shooter McGavin.
You're out there. You're out, bro. Next up, the match that I thought really helped build this show and carry this show. Tekla defends the AEW Women's World Championship against Starlight Kid. This match was fantastic. And Derek, I think for a long point of the show, this was probably my match of the night.
Oh, yeah. You know what? I agree with it. This is my first time seeing Starlight Kid. And
What'd you think?
She's really good. She's really good. I appreciate the skills that she has. She's very on point with what she has down and what direction she wants to go. So I'm thoroughly impressed with her. I like her.
I like to hear that. Tekla, in trouble in the early going, found a way to cut off Starlight's momentum. They definitely found lots of ways. Like she pulled her down from a springboard move, landed face first onto the apron. Tekla goes after Taro Okada, no relation to Kazuchika Okada. Starlight Kid makes the save though. Snowplow on the apron to Tekla. Oh, Tekla. Ooh. I don't know, man. She ate that one. That looked a little rough on the landing. Some of these landings tonight were just like, ooh.
Yeah, it looked like she did catch a rough one there, but she kept going. You know what I gotta say though, bro? When I watch this match, when I think about everything that happened within it, it's undeniable how well this match was put together. You can't deny how good this match was. And if you deny and say it's one of the weakest, you're crazy.
No, and this is what I talk about when people like get upset about the women's pro wrestling stuff. Like, oh, they should have more matches. I agree. If it's matches like this, yes, then I'm on board for that.
Yes.
I want quality over quantity, though. And this was quality women's wrestling tonight. Yes. This is what we want. Whether it was Sky Blue, whether it was the women's tag, whether it was the 2 singles matches on the main card, this is what we want. And if you can deliver that, let's go. I think the TBS match should main event Dynamite this week. 100%.
Absolutely. You have well, how many is it?
Six people in one match.
You got 6 people in one match, and I believe all 6 of them can give you a pay-per-view-esque match on Dynamite.
For the TBS championship, someone's going to get an opportunity to become champion. I think it's great. I think it's fantastic, and they should give more opportunities.
They should. They most certainly should.
I love that Starlight Kid used to stretch muffler. I thought it was over at one point when she had that locked in, and then she wrapped her arms up, but she just got to the ropes, Tekla. After that, Tekla hits 2 curb stomps, though, to retain her championship, which was fantastic. She's out there with the Triangle of Madness. They still celebrate, and they are living large afterwards. And then they cut Starlight Kid's mask off, and then Tekla walks over and beats Taro Okada with it. I think Matt might be onto something when he said that Taro Okada has to like getting beat up.
He does.
I felt bad that they cut Starlight Kid's mask. Like, ooh, that one hurt a little bit.
But you know what, though? After doing so, I feel that part of the story is not finished.
Okay.
I feel like it's not finished because someone else is supposed to take her down.
The question is who, and who will do it. We will find out. Let's see, though. Next, we jump into the AEW tag titles, Derek. One of your favorite tag teams are back, Cage and Cope. Who would have thought them and the Hardys would both be tag champions at the same time right now?
Right. Like, oh my God. I remember your reaction when you found out.
Is it 26 years ago or what?
Oh, man. You know what, though? 26 years ago was fire, though.
It was. It was. And they're taking on the Dogs, as I like to call them. This match was what it needed to be. Basically, the Dogs have been bullies, and Cage and Cope are just not going for it. They're like, we're through with this. We're not playing these games. Cage and Cope started off very well in this, but we got the hot tag to Copeland. Copeland gets in. He's nailing everything. Impaler DDTs. He's doing the darn thing in this. The Dogs get back in control. They go for the full clip, but Copeland blocks it by suplexing the guy onto the person who's on the top rope waiting for it. They do a pop-up spear for Christian. Christian goes to like stop the guy, goes for the pin, or lets Cope get the pin. They shove Christian into the ref bump. We're like, oh, here comes some bullshiggity. You know, they're about to do the darn thing. And I just thought of Quills instantly as soon as the ref bump happened. From there, they're beefing. Derek, the lights go out. After Finley gave Shillelagh shots right before that.
The Shillelagh.
The lights go out, and then you hear the Guns music play. But before that, the lights go out again, and then you hear the ka-ching. Switchblade Jay White is back.
Yes, let's go.
He is behind David Finley, Blade Runner. He hit a good Blade Runner.
Yes.
Jay White missed some valuable time, I think, where he could have been put into a prime position to be in the world title picture. Yes. I think he was supposed to be in last year's Owen as well.
If I remember correctly.
The end said it's the dad tag champs. This is a good tag title match. Everyone remembers the return of the Switchblade. I think that the Bang Bang Gang is at its strongest again now, too.
Absolutely.
So I loved it. Blade Runner to David Finley. And we all know how this ends. Cage and Cope get the pin. 1, 2, 3. It seems like everyone was all in love, and Christian was kind of like, "Hey, I don't know about Jay White now."
Right. we might be stretching it right now. Might be stretching.
Right. Jay Baby, I've missed him. Yes. Good to have Jay White back. I think Jay White versus Moxley is going to happen. Ooh, Death Riders versus Bang Bang Gang? Say less. I would like that.
That'd be good.
Yeah, you could definitely have a full mountain of people for that too.
Right. Now, I will be honest. The lights go out. I definitely thought it was my guy coming.
He wanted Gangrel. There's still time.
Listen, I'm telling you, bro. It's coming. Someone's catching the bee bath real quick.
Thank you for saying bee bath. You've gotten so much better, Derek. So much better.
I do my best.
Writes itself, yeah, because the storyline for Jay missing the C2 was because of the Death Riders. This is true. Jay White's coming back for revenge.
Yes, has to.
Next up, we have the women's Owen Hart Cup Finals, or Owen Hart Foundation Cup Finals, excuse me. Mercedes Moné versus Maya World. Maya World has had the Cinderella story here of being added in as a replacement and finding herself in the finals. Mercedes Moné was also added in as a replacement and became a wild card, and now she ended up in the finals.
Right.
If you believe what the internet says, that these two spots were going to end up in the finals anyway.
Right.
But this was one of the more unpredictable parts of the tournament. And even going into this, I heard people make claims and reasoning for why both of these should be the match. Like why both of them one of them should go to All In. I heard reasons for Maya World. I heard reasons for Mercedes Moné. Both were justified here. Maya World came out early doing cartwheels, hitting the CEO dance. Mercedes gets in on the offense, working over her own setup for her finishers. Maya went for several roll-ups. We got escapes. We saw the Monet maker, and she kicked out. Bruh, you can't be having people kick out of that. That was crazy. Yeah. The Maya World was made in this match, in my opinion. She did a great sunset flip powerbomb to Mercedes out on the floor. Mercedes, rough landing for my girl. Just hurt, man. So she's down and out there. They get in the ring. She follows up with a second rope moonsault for a 2 count. They tease it back and forth with the crossface tap out, but Mercedes is able to flip it, Derek, and get her. And I think you knew in this match as soon as she wrenched it back,
it was over.
Another fantastic women's match, though. Like, if you told me what are the best amount of women's matches you've ever seen on a show, this might be the show to say there are good to great women's matches up and down this one.
Yeah, you know what? Shout out to Maya World. Sucks what happened, but you know what?
Are you talking about the loss or the The situation with her brother.
Sucks what happened. But I love how they gave her that push. And now you can see once that push was given to her, she knows how to handle it. So I think a very bright future is coming for her. It may take some time, obviously, because of the depth of the roster. But don't get me wrong, I definitely do think a bright future is coming for her.
I think her and Hyon.
Yeah.
Hyon's fantastic too. After the match, Derek, they did something which I thought was very interesting. We hear from Athena, and Athena is talking her mess. I'm the forever Ring of Honor champ. She wouldn't be here if it wasn't for me. Could this be the next ROH pay-per-view?
I believe it can be.
ROH fans, let me know down below if you guys think that could be what's happening. Very interesting though. Should Maya ended Athena's run because I feel they teased it? Yeah, I think so. She could be the one to end Athena finally. Like, yeah, your reign is done of you doing all this.
Yeah, you know what? I can agree with that because I feel like if you give that to her, then you can have your core focus with Athena and Mercedes.
Yeah,
you can have your core focus there, which is something that we're all looking for.
And right now, it looks like it's gonna be Mercedes versus Tekla, but we don't know yet because there's still another pay-per-view now added in between all of this.
Right.
So we will see who's going to finally be the match at All In. Next up, Derek, we get to this cage match, man. The circular cage. It looks like it would be in a regular cage, but I love the name that they ended up giving this. It was like Death's Door Steel Cage, and I thought that was a really cool name for this.
That is a really good name for it. And you know what? The cage was dope too. Cage was dope.
Now, I didn't take a lot of notes on this. I'm not going to lie. There's a lot of cool moves in here. I don't even remember what I wrote, but I'll say this. People are getting hit with Nintendo console systems. Like, this is what I wrote down. Mark Briscoe empties a bag, so they all have backpacks full of thumbtacks. They're crazy. MJF's team came out wearing those ridiculous Don Callis shirts with him and MJF on them. Ridiculous. Kyle Fletcher gets busted open from the Nintendo console, like the old school Nintendo. Throws Mark Briscoe through the tacks off the top rope, Derek.
Right.
Meanwhile, Darby's giving out shots with the skateboard. He was Kyle Fletcher got waxed in this match, bro.
Yeah, he did. From start to finish, my boy was getting messed up.
I was like, what did he do? Shout out to Glee. I didn't know that. It was different in a good way. Yeah, this was a fun Looney Tunes cage match. So they bring out a hockey bag and they're hitting people with the hockey bag. Remember that moment, bro, because Matt just teased what it was. Willow ends up leaving oranges in Orange Cassidy's bag for the crew. Remember I said Kyle Fletcher was cut? Why did they squeeze orange juice into his cut, bro? Foul. Absolutely foul.
That's a foul, bro.
Kevin Knight hits a coast to coast. After that, we find out what's in the bag. They open it, and Leo Rush was inside the bag. That's what they were using as the weapon. My dog. Why did Roderick Strong bring this out? I have no clue. So they end up doing that, and Leo Rush helped them.
Yes, which is very surprising. I wasn't expecting that to happen.
It was crazy. But Leo Rush is over. Like, no matter what people think, you may not like the silliness and all that stuff. It's working.
You know what? You gotta have something different, though. You know what I mean? Like, everybody's straightforward. You gotta have what's the word?
Relief?
No, not relief. But you gotta have something that's gonna change the pace a little bit. And Leo Rush's character is that character to change the pace.
Yeah, he was out here hitting stunners on people, all that, till Okada came in and had enough. He was like, Rainmaker, done with all that mess. And then MJF said, put him back in the bag. And Jake Doyle and all them put him back in the bag and started trying to chain it up.
Put him back up under the ring. Oh, come
Yo,
on, bro.
absolutely wild, bro.
Can't do that to Leo.
Now from here we get Kevin Knight and Kevin Knight tries to leave out of the cage and he climbs up to the top and shimmies over. There's a backpack up there and he's like, oh, there's probably a weapon in there. Nope, it was a booby trap backpack. It goes off and there's 4 stacked tables. He falls through 2 of them because the bottom 2 didn't break. Darby, I think, is crazy because I don't see anyone. He just jumps off the cage and luckily there were a bunch of people there. But Darby just does a coffin drop on all of them.
Oh, Darby.
Mark Briscoe gets in the ring and he hits the J Driller on MJF, but Doyle saves him. MJF then yells for Andrade to pick up Briscoe. He's going to hit him with the ring. And Andrade's really not in the mood for this. And he pushes Briscoe out the way and hits that spinning back elbow. And then he low blows Jake Doyle. And he's wearing a shirt. And pardon my language, it's coming in here now, but it says fuck MJF and fuck Don. And like Andrade's the biggest baby face after unveiling this.
Oh, absolutely.
Me and my buddy were talking, shout out to Casey, and he was just like, yeah, man, he was helping that whole time, but he had that shirt on the whole time just in case. And I was like, yeah, it's wrestling logic, you know.
Yeah, oh yeah.
But after that happens, man, Jay Driller on Jake Doyle, 1, 2, 3. Team Briscoe gets it. Immediately after, Derek, we got Mark Briscoe bleeding. They had audio issues, like whatever, like bad time to have that.
Right. Yeah.
And is there ever really a good time? Briscoe's bleeding, and he challenges MJF to a match on Wednesday, Derek. So that might be another thing part of our review. Tony Khan later confirms it in the show that is the match that we are getting, and it is happening. And Andrade is free of all of this, brother.
Yeah. Do you feel like Andrade comes out at that night to interfere?
I don't know if he'll interfere, but I think he's going to say he's next up. Right. He's been asking for a title shot for a minute.
Fair enough.
Even at House of Glory, like on the Indies. So he's like, yo, where's my title shot? Where are we at?
This is true.
Main event time. It is the Owen Hart Foundation men's tournament final. It is Swerve Strickland versus Will Ospreay. This is the match everyone's going to be talking about this weekend. This is a match of the year contender. Yes. Believe me when I say this. Go out of your way to find a way to watch this match.
Yes.
I thought it was fantastic. Really, really good. It's up there with the Wrestle Kingdom match with Tanahashi and Okada. It is up there, in my opinion, with the mask versus mask match. This one should be in the conversation too. Swerve Strickland, Will Ospreay. This is why I said it had to main event. You got to believe me. This is a clip. Like, you got to understand why this is a match of the year contender and why they had to put this up against, like, everything.
Yeah. The ramifications of this match are extremely high.
Well, the winner is going to All In. Right. August 30th, you are going to be in the main event. This is your big, humongous moment to get there. And you see it's London. Everyone figures Will's going because that's his home country, but you don't know how he gets there. And does he? Will Ospreay has been let down before in this exact same spot. And Derek, he ended up delivering. Now, Will Ospreay ended up coming out with the like Bane mask with the smoke coming from it. I thought that looked really cool.
Yes.
You want to hit a Bane quote for him?
Let me see.
You fight like a younger man.
He came out with that, and then Swerve Strickland comes out as Lobo.
Yes.
From Space Rider, which I thought was fantastic work as well. Shout out to Rob for pointing that out right away. Dude, Swerve puts down Will early on with a fantastic like transition into that power slam move, bro. When he does that flip up, it's a thing of beauty.
Dude, when you watch it, I felt like it got sped up. I'm like, wait, hold on, yo, why are they moving so fast?
It felt like it was like 1.5, like 1.5, right?
Yeah, it's like, oh my God, slow down.
It was really good. It was really good, man. The end of this was a colorful match to say the least.
Right, yeah.
This match rules. It should have been sponsored by the Red Cross. Yeah, he got his mask from Mox when he was in WWE. Yo, you guys gotta chill. Yeah, bro, fantastic stuff. We're not even at that point yet. So Swerve exposes the bottom, like there's a pad on the little post that connects to the ring pad. He takes that off and I want to say not superplexes, but catapults Ospreay's head right into it. Will Ospreay is bleeding a gusher. Baby aspirin to the T.
On deck.
This might be the second like one-on-one match that I was like, that's a lot. Yeah. The only other person who I think still got him beat is Dustin.
Oh, yeah.
Dustin and Cody. You'll never forget that. I was like, that's a lot, bro.
Yeah, Dustin was like, when you talk about like covered, Dustin was covered.
Yeah, brother. And these guys did a great job too. Like, don't get it wrong. Like, I'll tell you in this. So they're going through it. So Will Ospreay's a bloody mess. Swerve uses the dead eye, only gets a 2 count here. Will Ospreay goes for a Styles clash on the outside. Swerve's blocking it, so he whips him, Derek, face first into the steel steps. Now Swerve's a bloody mess.
Oh, like we're talking like Freddy Krueger kind of like bleeding, bro. Like,
dude, another gusher from him with that one. Swerve, like I said, he ended up like using that dead eye. They do the style clash spot through the announce table. There's like a pool of blood where like Swerve just laid for a second. They're like, is he all right? Like, is he okay? And Swerve gets in at 9 because it's my favorite spot after the ref's trying to count him out. They set up the steel steps, and Swerve's going to try that vertebreaker. Like I said, it went through the table. That's the same spot I just talked about. Cutter, Swerve barely kicks out at 2. Swerve is getting back up to take a vicious blow to the back of the head. The ref tells Ospreay to back off. Ospreay kind of got booed there for a second. Like,
he did.
Like, I don't know if it was for the backing off or because what are you doing? But the ref's checking on Swerve. Swerve gets up. He kicks out at 2.9 after getting a hidden blade. Swerve hits a swerve stomp to the shoulder blades of Will Ospreay. Signatures and finishers were getting kicked out of left and right at that point, Derek.
And getting kicked out at the last possible second.
Yeah. And they run after each other. So they do the Bryan Danielson Will Ospreay spot where they're in the corner. They build up to it and they're grabbing the ropes like, who's going to do it? Right. They go for the move. Hidden blade connects. Inside out goes Swerve. And we're like, yeah, that's it, man. It's over. Nope. After he does that, bro, he kicks out. I couldn't believe it. Stormbreaker, Swerve kicks out. Vertebreaker on Ospreay. Will kicks out at 2.99. Swerve hits a hidden blade. Will kicks out a big pressure then at 2.99. You never knew when this match was going to end. Swerve kicks out of a buckshot hidden blade.
Oh, yeah.
The Hangman feels was all over this match, man.
Yes. Dude, like, you know, the unspoken shout outs to Hangman is dope.
Which makes sense with the callback to this is how we all got here. We sacrificed ourselves for them to be the champions. Now you're hanging with the Death Riders. Swerve doesn't respect anything that was going on with Will. And afterwards, Ospreay eats a house call kick. And Moxley and them are on the outside. So they're setting up house call kick. He hits it. Dude, he looks at Moxley and doesn't do shit. He just looks at him like, that's it, yo. You know what time it is. And Will sees him. He gets up. He hits a Death Rider DDT. So first he hits the double arm DDT. Then he hits the Death Rider DDT. Yes. And he knows what he has to do to put him away, Derek. There's one move that Will Ospreay has to use to put him away, bro. The Tiger Driver puts him away. There's nowhere for Swerve to go. 1, 2, 3. Ospreay wins. Imagine having the dry blood on your face. Your girl comes out and gives you the kiss. He's on the Death Rider shoulders. He's got the title from the Owen tournament. He's got the trophy from the Owen tournament. He's holding it all up, and he knows he's going to All In to challenge for the world title in his home country for the AEW World Championship, bro. Will Ospreay is on top of the world. He has finally gotten to the point to where we wanted him, but he hasn't crossed the finish line.
Right, not yet. It's bittersweet because you're like, all right, everything is laid out on the table for you for the taking. Can you do it? Can you do it?
Will you do it?
Right.
That brings us, Derek, to our final of this. We're going to get out of here just in under an hour, Derek. Final grade for this show. We talked about it. I think it's a fair grade.
I think it is a fair grade as well.
Let them know, Derek.
We are going to a town with a plus.
A+. This is a fantastic show. Definitely a match of the or show of the year contender.
Absolutely. Like you can't deny anything that was on this card and legitimately say that.
But Double or Nothing was right there too. Like that's the crazy part. Like there's very little separation in these pay-per-view shows.
But you know what though? Yes, even though Double or Nothing is there, I think we have more in this pay-per-view that can edge it to say why we gave it what we gave it.
No doubt. We got MJF versus Briscoe for the AEW World Title this Wednesday. We got Survival of the Fittest for the championship as well this week. One of the matches is going to main event. The other one's going to be the opener. It would be my call.
I hope the Survival of the Fittest will be the main event.
I can see it though. Or MJF may even go the second hour, like at the top of the second hour, and say, like, give me that spot then.
Yeah. Either way, I believe both of those matches will be good. I personally want the Survival of the Fittest match.
No doubt. And then in 2 weeks, we're going to have Beach Break in Clearwater, Florida. Tommaso Ciampa versus Chris Jericho has already been announced. Who knows what else we will end up getting for these shows. But the best way that you can check them out is our review show on Wednesdays after Dynamite. You can join me and Derek right here on Everything Pro Wrestling. I mentioned me and Sean will be live tomorrow around 6 p.m., a little earlier, doing some coverage of WWE Raw. And check out our friends, AEW Fan Hub. They have the Ignition podcast. You guys can go in there and talk. All that is located in our Discord. Guys, it's been a late one. Very late. I would love to hear your thoughts afterwards. Tell me who should be the TBS champ down below. Mm-hmm. And then also tell me what you thought of the show overall below in the comments. I would love to hear from you. If you can, right, leave a comment, leave a emoji, something in there just to help us out. But for me and Derek, and look at BJ said I just finished the match. Holy hell. I'll be watching this back and leaving comments. We look forward to those, brother. Subscribe to the channel if you like this. Share with a friend. And we'll probably have some more cool videos here for you to check out if you're watching this after the fact. The Forbidden Door is closed now, but we'll have to see what roads lead us to AEW All In. For me and my guy Derek, we are out for this episode. 1.